Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel, welcome to your daily reading. Thank you for being here. Let's jump straight in. Today a new edition of my show is coming out. Today we're going to be talking, tonight actually, we're going to be talking about your purpose, mission and purpose, finding it. And I feel like for light workers that all twin flames are, those who are watching these readings, this is such a relevant topic. Even if you know some of it already, even if you're already doing something, or if you have something on a bigger scale, you know, you're a healer, for example, but there's still something like you feel like you need more clarity, right? You could use more clarity in understanding how to apply it, then how to find your talents, what to do with the talents once you know about them, right? How to turn it into a business proposition too. I mean, we aren't gonna go too much into building a business, it's not really that kind of show. But at the end of the day, we need that connection, right? Not just abstract gifts and skills, but what can we do them, how we can monetize them. As dry as it sounds, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. We need to turn it into an offering that on the one hand can help people, can serve them, can be useful, provide value. On the other hand, there will be an energy exchange where they're paying for this value. So that's gonna be tonight. Join in. I'm gonna share some interesting methods and thoughts on the subject. And in the meantime, let's see what we have for divine counterparts. First card, I'm pulling oracle message for each of the twins, as always at the beginning. So what do we have for divine feminines watching? And this is the Whispers of the Ocean deck, by the way. Shared inspiration. Oh, I love this. To me, it like confirms the message I was just talking about. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. So this is essentially, to me, very much connected. That's what I'm gonna do this weekend, by the way. In the US, we have long weekend, especially if you have a 9-to-5 job, that's the thing. Or you have kids in school, that's a thing. So yeah, definitely I already have plans to dedicate a good portion of my time towards a project, an inspired project. And of course, I'll be recording your horoscopes for September. I've posted Virgo, we'll continue posting tonight and through the weekend. My goal is to get everything posted by end of Monday. We'll see how it goes. Number 21, look at that. This was number 20. This is number 21 for the masculines. Enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. This is that part about enjoying the ride, enjoying the process, the journey, and not always knowing the result. Can be scary. Our brain starts overthinking, you know, it starts racing, trying to come up with plans on how we're gonna turn this into some clarity, right? But sometimes that's the beauty of it, that you just go with the flow and you like in this energy. Go with the flow doesn't mean that you don't do anything, by the way. And sometimes, and I know someone who uses that phrase sometimes to justify their own fears, right? Like somehow, or laziness, right? Like, I don't feel like doing this, so I'm just gonna say that I don't feel the flow. Like, not exactly the same thing, no. All right, so we've got the Thelema deck today. I'm thinking about doing a promo because I have one deck, a new deck that I want to give out actually. So I'm thinking of doing some kind of sweepstakes, or actually have you guys, those who are signing up to get a personal reading from me, that will be an incentive for you, that one of the people will get my deck. Well, it's not my, you know, it's not made by me, but it's the deck that I own that I will then send to you. If you're interested in tarot, maybe you've been wondering, you've been interested, and this will be that extra incentive for you to get started in your own tarot journey, even if you're just using it for yourself your loved ones. So let's get the cards out. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, we are moving into the space of balance, but it's important. Six of Pentacles a lot of times is balance with other people, right? This give and take, the reciprocity law. But before you can actually reach that externally, it's very important to have that internally. And what I mean by that, that there's also a balance, give and take within yourself. What you're taking from your body, from your mind, from your energy, what are you giving into your body, your mind, and your energy, right? Is there a balance there, or you can do better? Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Yeah, so this is like that love, that mature love, right? That like taking a sober look at the situation, right? Maybe you feel somehow obligated to be helping others, to be of service, you know, but if you're not serving yourself and you're kind of like, what I'm trying to say, you're sacrificing it, let's put it that way. You're sacrificing your own wellness for the benefit of others and to be helpful, then you're not really helping. And I can give you like a much longer version of this logic there. If you're interested, let me know, we can talk more about it. All the way to the Bible and the universal laws, but where it says, you know, treat your neighbor how you would treat yourself and all this stuff. Yeah, that's not the solution. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, feminines, you have Knight of Pentacles clarified by Six of Cups. Yeah, this is like making progress with your inner child, with uncovering patterns from childhood, with understanding where your current strengths and weaknesses come from. So continue the journey. This is an encouragement. Keep going. You're doing great. Even if it seems like you haven't made much progress, you actually have made a lot more than you give yourself credit for. And that's something to acknowledge and to celebrate and to get inspired by. Masculines, you have Ace of Swords clarified by Three of Pentacles. Masculines are looking for partners to, I want to say to have a conversation, but this is like somebody who can help bring clarity, you know? We started talking about it, and enjoy the journey, like I was saying a lot of times, means that you don't really see the finish line. You don't really know what's out there, right? This is like that search for understanding, right? And they're turning to someone else for help. For some, because it has books and writing here. For some, they're searching maybe online information, could be reading books, like searching for the answers, for the truth. The additional question is Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Moon. We are going to talk about, and this is the new moon actually, which is very fitting because we're going to have a new moon in Virgo on Monday. I will be talking about it over the weekend, of course, but to me this is like kind of a prompt of what, because it's a new moon and it's something new that we're starting. The Page of Pentacles is also the new beginning, right? Like I have a little bit of goodness, of energy, of resources here, and I want to develop them. I want to evolve my, and with evolving my resources, I'm going to evolve myself. So how can we, what kind of intentions should we set for evolving and for bringing more of that prosperity and goodness to our lives? For feminines, Queen of Wands clarified by Nine of Swords. So this is moving from anxiety and drama to knowledge, to inner knowing. This is like the variation of the High Priestess card, right? In the integrated energy, Queen of Wands is wise, right? Like she knows, she doesn't have doubts, she doesn't need to be dramatic because she already knows what's going on, right? Or she trusts, right? There is that deep witchcraft level knowledge, right? And that power, right? So stepping into the power instead of worrying too much. And it's not just like, okay, I've decided I'm going to step into my power, but making decisions on a daily basis based on that place of power, not the place of overthinking. And that includes relationships, that includes building business, that includes taking care of self and others, etc., etc. Making those choices out of love and confidence and trust, not out of fear, even if it seems justified. You know, like there's always some story that our brain is telling us why fear is justified. Try a different approach. Brainstorm that situation. It sounds a little dry, but sometimes that's what we need, especially when we're readjusting our brain and we're shifting in our mindset, right? Sometimes we need to actually put it on the paper and see what are my options and how much do I want to push myself or stretch myself so I step outside of my comfort zone and I'm not fearful in this situation. For masculines, we have 10 of Swords clarified by 4 of Cups. Yeah, so there is still a lot of regret about the past. And masculines, while thinking about the past pain and what was caused to them, by them in previous relationships, including interactions with Divine Feminine, they are missing like the goodness and the love and the inspiration actually that's around them. To me, this is like a muse. This is an, you know, a source of inspiration for doing something not just different, but doing something in a very different way, right? Interacting with people in a very different way, brand new, something that you've never done before. It also takes courage, right? And it also takes trust, right? Which is why it says enjoy the journey. But again, we have Swords here, so this is like putting away the overthinking and setting intentions towards that inspired venture, towards hope, feeling hopeful, believing in self and in a better tomorrow. How do feminine see in the connection? We see the Lovers and 9 of Wands. So I'm getting this like warrior energy that feminine see themselves, and they feel like they've been at this battle for a long time now, right? This is like the wounded warrior kind of going back home. But the divine is always giving extra signs, and feminine see them to not give up, to keep believing, to keep going, and to have that inner knowing that, you know, this may be my DM, may not be my DM, but one day the union is coming in and this true love is coming in for me, whether it's this person or somebody else. And that's a very brave thought to have, especially when we get attached to a certain person. We give them that label, like this is my DM, right? And then have that freedom to say, maybe, maybe not, but whoever is worthy of me, whoever is my match, is coming in. I believe it, I trust it, and I'm gonna carry on with my path. That's strong. Need to have some balls for that. How the masculine see in the connection? We have 4 of Swords clarified by Queen of Cups. So we had King of Cups, now we have Queen of Cups as well. And of course, for masculines, this is the way that they're reflecting on the connection, right? 4 of Swords is reflection point. We're still in the shadow mode of the Mercury retrograde. There's still a lot of planets in retrograde. There's still that strong motion for introspection and reflection, especially when masculines don't really know what they're dealing with right now and they don't have that strong path. They go back within to figure it out, right? That's like the obvious next step. Like, I can't figure it out on the outside, then I'm gonna go within and figure it out. And as much as Swords are about healing and finding inner peace, they can still, in disintegrated energy, they can go into overthinking, into trying to make head over heart decisions too much, right? So the feminine in the background is reminding them that it's important to make hard decisions, you know, even if it's not logical, even if it doesn't seem like a good idea, even if the numbers aren't really in favor of this idea. But if your heart is telling you to go that way, then that's the way, right? There's this new path that masculines are embracing, that they are learning, that they're willing to try in their own right, in their own life. Okay, so it looks like a lot of magic is happening. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a reading about New Moon and Virgo, so make sure to tune into that. And I'll continue posting the horoscopes on Mindful Bamboo channel. There is a handle in the description box, as well as I will post actually a link to the show. But as always, you'll be able to see a recorded version as well, and it will be available in the dedicated playlist on Mindful Bamboo channel, and you can also see that link in the description box below. I love you guys. Don't forget to like the reading, to subscribe to my channel, and to share this information with others who may benefit from it. Love you all.